Pacific was a randomized phase 3 study looking at the role of an immunotherapy, in this case a PD-L1 inhibitor, Durvalumab, following standard chemoradiotherapy for locally advanced unresectable non-small cell lung cancer. We first heard about this study a couple of years ago when the initial progression-free survival data were released, and we knew that this study was positive. That is to say, if a patient had locally advanced unresectable non-small cell lung cancer, and really regardless of histology or PD-L1 expression, there was an advantage to getting Durvalumab after chemoradiotherapy for both progression-free and overall survival. Last year, we got an update, further follow-up, where that reduction in risk of death is quite substantial, and the safety continues to hold up. And so what we're seeing now at ASCO 2019 is an additional follow-up, and basically all the efficacy data hold up and the safety data hold up. There's no new surprises. One of the controversies that has come up with Pacific over the last year has been the role of whether things like PD-L1 expression or even things like EGFR expression should be considered when you're making a decision about whether to use Durvalumab or not. The original study, the original design of the study was not intended to look at PD-L1 status as a factor required for enrollment, but it was certainly something that was collected and looked at in a lot of patients, not all patients, retrospectively. What happened last year was the European regulatory authorities required a post hoc analysis of that survival advantage stratified by PD-L1 expression, and what they found in that analysis was that it appeared that patients with no PD-L1 expression did not benefit from Durvalumab, and so the European label has that in it, that you have to use PD-L1 expression 1% or higher to get access to Durvalumab. In the US, however, that is not required, and so kind of a confusing story, because there's some investigators, not just in Europe, out there who are confused by the PD-L1 expression status and whether you need to have it to benefit from Durvalumab. And my view is that in the overall intent to treat analysis, it was not a critical factor to suggest benefit. I think the subset analysis that was not planned is interesting, and probably more work needs to be done, and there are several ongoing efforts looking at that.